welcome to another episode of The Wellness Show by Iskandar Investment Berhad. I'm Elaine Daly, and with me I have the one and only Atilia Haron.
Hi.
She is a jazz singer, she is an entrepreneur, she is a yoga instructor.
Yeah.
What else don't you do, Atilia?
She works hard for the money. So, yeah, I'm a hustler. I love doing a lot of things.
That's fantastic.
But at the same time, I also like to come back to my breath and breathe and just...
The mind, body and soul.
Exactly. To connect all that three together is very, very important, but it's not that easy.
We're going to be talking about a little bit about wellness today, and how it's very important, especially in the workplace. In the workforce, people are sitting at their desks all the time.
Super important, yeah.
What's your take on it? You've
I
worked
love
with
this
many
because now
different
that a
corporates
lot of
before.
companies and organizations are already starting to hire people like me to go into their offices and teach them things like yoga, dance, and how to eat
Dance?
right. Dance. So I'm sending
Oh.
Mimi Fly to companies and teaching them dance on a weekly basis. It's wonderful because you can see the results. There's this one company that what we do is we go in for 6 months. So we clock in, get their BMIs, their weight. We also take blood to test.
Oh,
And there's this one story, we got results for this person that was suffering from cancer.
Oh, dear.
And he didn't know about it. We found out and he managed to do something about it. So it's very
Okay.
important to, get all this wellness started in companies. It reduces stress and burning out. We see a lot of people who are
Burnout,
stressed.
right?
They burn out, especially people I know who work in the creative industry. Improves focus and decision making that makes them better employees. And it also reduces absentees like MCs and all that. Yeah, basically their productivity is heightened because they are well in the mind and body and also soul.
How important do you think taking breaks are?
Very important. We are consistently thinking about work, about other people. Other than sleep, I don't think your mind is quiet, right?
So how do you quieten your mind?
So difficult. You know me, right? I'm super active and I'm like
Super hyper.
So I meditate. It takes a lot. I fidget a lot.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is
But
about
I have to force myself to do that.
Exactly. And about meditation, a lot of people, they want to get into it, but they don't know how to. So maybe you can give us a little bit of tips on how to get into meditation.
Maybe we can try this together just for a minute. We can just maybe take your time for a while to just breathe for 1 minute.
Okay, do I have to put my hands
You
like
don't
this?
have to.
Oh, okay.
You just sit down and just relax. As long as your spine is straight and your mind is clear, you close your eyes. So let's just inhale through the nose and just breathe in and just expand the lungs, bloat the belly forward. Exhale slowly through the nose, relax and empty your mind. Relax everything in your body, especially your mind. Let's take 2 more of those. Inhale, belly forward, expand your lungs, relax. And exhale, slowly release. Open your eyes. Right away you feel like...
Yeah, a lot calmer, right?
There you go.
Even I
Your
feel
heart
a lot
rate
calmer.
gets regulated. You're calmer, you make better decisions. And you make
how
more
many
money for the company.
How many times a day would you recommend for us to do these?
I do it early in the
breath
morning.
work?
I get very nervous when I go up on stage before I sing. So I take like 2 minutes, just...
Do you visualize?
Yeah. I close my eyes and I just visualize I'm somewhere, my favorite place in the whole world or whatever. How do you feel when you woke up this morning? Were you angry? Why are you angry? Why are you angry? Because you didn't get enough sleep. 5 hours and 42 minutes I got last night. So I'm like, that's not enough. So I try to improve myself.
Do you track your sleep?
I do.
Right.
I do.
Talking about wellness, what kind of wellness habits can leaders incorporate into their...
Get me to go to your company and teach yoga there. All companies should have a wellness center, seriously.
Okay.
Even if it's not a wellness center, if it's a small company, can meeting room, push the tables and chairs away. Once a week, get together, do something together. It's fun. And
like whether it's a yoga class,
whether it's
or
a yoga class
Zumba
or a
class.
dance class or a boxing class, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, set a day or a time. Like I just got back from a company. I was teaching yoga during lunchtime and I'm like, you guys are amazing. You can sacrifice your lunchtime for yoga. Oh yeah, we have this little box of fruits that we eat after yoga. And I'm like,
So what would be a good takeaway for you from, from an audience point of view? These are mainly a lot of employers and leaders of IIB. What do you think is an important takeaway when it comes to wellness in general?
You have to have a leader that sets it up lah. Yeah. Probably the first 3 months is going to be quite
difficult to get into it.
Get into it
until it becomes a habit.
And then they feel like if I don't do it, I feel so yucky about lethargic, and I want to wake up with so penat. So set it up. You have to stay true and just do it with integrity. The leader.
Was it a transition for you from singing to yoga?
Yes.
Was it something for you to get easily into? Because
Not at
I'm
all.
sure a lot of people out there, they'll be like wondering,
I had to push a lot.
how do I get into it? Even for me, I'm a very fast-paced workout kind of person. To get into yoga, I'm like thinking like 5 times.
Right. First was kawan lah, friend. And then the friend just lost interest and I continued on.
And you've got a couple of studios now, right?
I do, but my main one is in Damansara Perdana, and then I go to a lot of corporate classes and the rest are just like affiliated with different gyms. I enjoy going to offices now, so I try to cut back on running more studios.
The studio stuff.
I've actually stopped doing that because I prefer going into offices and meet up with corporate people.
Okay.
Because they need to sweat more. I know you guys work a lot and earning the money, but money means nothing when you don't have health.
Absolutely. Now, we are talking to a lot of audience who are from Johor. I hear you're a Johor girl.
I'm a Johor girl, full on. I was born in Muar.
Coming back to wellness, and before we wrap up the show, what are your main 3 takeaways for our audience out there when it comes to wellness? What would you advise them?
Consistency is very important. Intention is very important. And taking a step back is very important.
Most of the time, people don't follow through.
Following through is so difficult. Oh my
Yes.
God. So you have to follow through.
The
Consistency.
discipline lah.
Discipline, very important. Last but not least is take time off for yourself. Be selfish. I know selfish is... Okay lah, not selfish lah, self-love.
Self-love.
Yeah, but
That's
I love being
super important.
self-love.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you very much
You've been
for
a
having
wonderful, wonderful guest to
Thank you
have.
very
And I'm
much.
sure our
Thank you.
audience have loved hearing
My
it.
pleasure. Thank
Nyanyi
you.
sikit.
Gerakkan badanmu ke kiri dan ke kanan. Lepaskan semua masalah. Aku dan dirimu bahagia bersama. All we know that age is just a number.
Woohoo!
That's my new song, girl.
Is it?
Love kan?
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Atilia. Until the next time, we'll see you soon.